Hello, welcome to Spiritual Revelations Tarot. Today's video is for Virgo. Virgo. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell Virgo. Messages for Virgo, Spirit. Messages for Virgo. 3 cards for Virgo, Spirit. Okay, that came out fast, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, secrets. All right, first card. We have inheritance, publicity, and empathy. All right, let's take a look at the cards. Virgo. This is Saturn. First card talks about inheritance, and this is the energy of Scorpio under Saturn. Saturn talks about responsibilities and restrictions. Okay, so let's see. Saturn. The 8th house. Saturn, 8th house, talks about the 8th house talks about ambition. So somebody is ambitious. They have someone who is ambitious. They have self-control, and then they know how to regenerate themselves after any situation or obstacles. So, Virgo, something about inheritance and your ability of self-control and being able to regenerate yourself. All right, so perhaps you're going to receive an inheritance whereby you can regenerate your entire life if you have self-control. All right, the second card under the planet of Jupiter, you're taking on the energy of Leo, Virgo. Let's take a look at publicity under Jupiter in the 5th house. This card talks about gain, Jupiter. So there's going to be a gain of inheritance if you have self-control. All right. Jupiter speaks of gain and the energy of Leo. You're feeling creative in your expression to the public. So you're expressing something to the public about your self-control and your ability to regenerate yourself. Okay. And when this card is pulled in a reading, it can indicate the encouragement of a child in a creative expression of their talents. This can manifest negatively as the archetypal over pushy mother of a child star, living out her fantasies of fame her through her kids. Or positively, it can refer to a nurturing and supportive parent. Okay, so this is regarding an inheritance that requires a lot of self-control and the ability to regenerate yourself publicly. and you're going to be your creative self of expression. This can manifest in a negative way or a positive way. This card also talks about living life through your kids, and this is Virgo. All right. The next card is empathy under the moon of the 12th house. The moon. Let's see. 12th house under the moon. Empathy. Right. This is the energy of Pisces. The moon speaks of security and understanding. Someone has empathy and the ear to listen. So, Virgo. All right. So, Virgo, let's clarify these cards. One card. Messages for Virgo. So, Virgo, you may be receiving an inheritance. Okay, but you have to have self control and be able to regenerate yourself regarding this inheritance. And somebody is going to be publicly expressing themselves in a creative way. And somebody wants you to listen and have empathy for them regarding that situation. Oh, so you're going to be receiving an inheritance, and it's going somehow it's going to be known by some, and they're going to be coming in wanting you to have empathy for them. All right, so let's take a look at the Virgo inheritance. One card for inheritance. Okay, conflict. So there you're going to have conflict regarding inheritance. Publicity. One card for publicity, spirit, for Virgo. One card for publicity for Virgo, spirit. Okay. Somebody is trying to block this announcement. Clarify empathy. Clarify empathy for Virgo. Okay. And look, empathy. The High Priestess. So, Virgo, you may be receiving an inheritance that is going to cause conflict. All right. Somebody don't want this to be publicly known, and it's going to be blocked. Somebody's trying to block your self-expression, and it's going to be blocked. But somebody wants you to have an empathetic ear, and it could be this High Priestess, to listen. All right, let me have one more card. Clarify High Priestess. Clarify High Priestess. This is for Virgo. Clarify High Priestess. One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo, spirit. Okay. Is somebody, High Priestess, is clarified by jealous and envy, a karmic female, and a rising star. So, somebody is going to receive an inheritance. They have to have self-control and able to regenerate themselves and express themselves publicly in their creativity. And someone is going to be coming toward you wanting an empathetic ears for you to listen. But it's going to cause conflict, this inheritance. And somebody is trying to block your creative expressions. And the high priestess wants you to have an empathetic ear when it comes to someone who is jealous. This a karmic female is jealous of a rising star. Okay, let's get a card for Taurus. Virgo, I mean, not Taurus. Let's get a card for Virgo. All right, Virgo, what message Spirit want to tell you? Okay, here it is. Those who trust in the Lord will lack no good thing. This is Psalms 14:10, 34:10. So Virgo Spirit wants you to trust in the Lord. There will be no lack. Will lack no good thing. All right, so you would not lack for anything, Virgo, once this inheritance comes into play. It says, do not be anxious about anything, Virgo, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your request to God. Present your request to God. That's the Philippines chapter 4 verse 6, if I said that correctly. All right, so Virgo, be on the lookout because there's conflict coming. Somebody's trying to block you, but the high priestess wants you to have an empathetic ear because you have someone who is jealous, a karmic female, jealous over a rising star. All right, that's your message, Virgo. If you like this video, please press the like button, comment below, and join Spiritual Revelations Tarot. I'll see you in the next one, Virgo. Bye.